with losses and with tears, and in that life I met someone who softened all my fears. Soon you came to find me and gave to me your time. You told me of your dreams and fears, and so I told you mine. A friend like you I never knew and never thought could be. Forever will I follow you, wherever that may lead. I'm running free, but I'm still near, in light and wind. I'm always here. So in my final year on earth, an adventure came to pass, with trees so tall, sky so blue, and rolling hills of grass. Know that I am safe and loved when you think of me. I run on earth, on stars and clouds, galloping and free. I'm running free, but I'm still near, in light and wind. I'm always here. The wind will let you know I'm here, my hoofbeats and my name. You must believe that I am near and never far away. I still hear your morning call, and I know that you hear mine. That is why I sing this song, never parted, not by distance nor by time. I'm running free. I'm running free.
I asked, who else has goosebumps all over their bald head?
I couldn't even sit in here and watch it. I literally heard this song that he chose, and I'm still
When that lady
emotional.
hits her angel voice, are you okay?
Yeah,
when
I went to put in laundry intentionally.
When that lady hits her angel voice and gets high, boy, I just feel like the goosebumps just crawling over me, of just welling of all kinds of, probably a lot of suppressed pain. I have a lot of probably like suppressed. I'm probably just like just a mess on the inside. Coffee clinks, Jamie. Happy Saturday to you all, friends. Yes.
I like your cup there.
Could we just not talk about it?
You have a quilted chicken. She's
Could
beautiful.
A quilted chicken.
She's really pretty.
Could we just not talk about it, though? That's nice. Salute, everybody. And thank you all for joining us. Happy Saturday. That is a beautiful song. We have a lot of really nice songs. As soon as I think I got one that I like more than the others, and then another one pops. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like that one too.
Yeah,
so
they're incredible.
It's really hard to ever decide which is your favorite of all. But thank you guys for joining us. I'm not sure what you got planned for your Saturday. We got our Christmas today. Don't forget that we had a lot of things going on. The first half of Christmas, people out of town. Lex at his mom's house. So we're finally today going to be the first day we could make it a schedule our Christmas. And how many days later is it?
Later.
So there's we got gifts all across the top of the counter. I actually still have
to wrap some of them.
Jamie has to wrap a few things.
I'm embarrassed to say that the gift that I thought was like the funniest gift, I ordered it thinking like this was going to be great, and it came, and it is not.
That's why you don't shop on Temu.
I didn't shop on Temu. I shopped, like I searched, I read reviews, everything.
I'm just going to tell you this, and I'm not trying to knock
it was
anybody.
an Amazon.
No, well,
that was an Amazon purchase.
I was going to say, if you buy it off a TikTok shop, you're probably going to get it from overseas, more than likely.
No, not really. TikTok is actually like legit. It's
Oh.
like TikTok has
I'm,
buyers.
you just go ahead and ramble all you want to. I'm going to go show
I'm so
the
mortified.
men's size 12 that you bought. Just keep
But
on.
they also
Just keep
they
on.
were supposed to be like croc like material. They're outside. Those
Okay.
are not it.
You just keep going.
They're supposed to be like croc slides because they were gonna be funny for Ellie because that's all he wears, right? And they came and they're first of all they're cloth. They're a slipper instead of a croc. I watched so many people. So like I feel like legitimately duped. And I should have ordered the ones on TikTok. Instead, I went to Amazon because I was like, it won't be here in time. So I ordered
No one's laughing at you. We're laughing
size
with
11
you.
men's. And
We're
they're
not-
supposed to be slides, not slippers. They were rubber. They were like rubber foam.
No one's laughing at you. We're just only going to laugh with you.
And a child's slipper came. They're supposed to be big toes.
Big toes.
They don't even fit me.
Look how tiny they are.
And they're foam, like look, they're just cloth slippers. That is not what I ordered. In fact, where's my phone?
Oh, no.
Where's my phone?
So, in case you guys don't already know this, my eldest son is known for he's known for his footwear. Okay. He's known for his footwear. He goes out of his way to wear and to find and wear in public the most creative. I'll just call it creative, guys. I don't want to stop him from being creative. We love our kids to be creative, but creative footwear, very creative. And
These are not the same. So mad.
Anyway, so Jamie thought that would be something that Ellie would just love because, you know, anything that's creative and it's footwear, then
Look,
Ellie
it
would
shows
love
them
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Fail, Jamie, fail.
I'm going to put my foot in here to see at least how it looks on my foot. And so folks can kind of have an idea. Do you know winch is winch?
No.
They really don't even have a right or a left designated. You can't tell. It's pretty gross, actually.
Yeah, they were hideous.
So I will sit facing backwards, and you have to adjust the camera. Can you turn the camera?
First of all,
I can't see anything. I'm holding the laptop. Is it showing?
You're showing all my gifts.
Is it showing the?
It's showing.
Is it showing the feet?
They're horrible. They're so like, they're horrible.
Does it show the feet?
It shows the feet
Okay.
in my face.
I'm just have to hold my legs up.
I'm holding them up.
I know. So I want people to be able to see the shoes, though.
They see the
So
shoes.
they're tiny. You can see they don't fit on my feet. You can pull them off now and let me go.
Anyway, maybe
So,
those
yeah.
will go to G. I don't know who has tiny feet, but
I don't think G would wear them though because they're hideous. They look like
And they're
Shrek
foam.
toes,
They're not shoes.
like Shrek or Fiona toes, swamp feet.
Anyway, not what I ordered.
So, well,
Still mad.
there goes that gift. But
And I like that was the last gift to come in. I was like, dang.
the thing is, if you still give those to LE, he'll still wear them. He will. Even though his
But they're
heel,
too
the
small.
heel will hang off the back end of him, he will still wear them because he doesn't care. So, anyway, that was a cute idea. I don't know. Someone says B. Grace might would wear them. I don't know who might would wear
They're
those.
just slippers. They're just house slippers. What's disappointing is they were expensive for what they were, especially for what they are. These are $2 slippers. Okay. I did not pay $2 for them.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna file a little Amazon complaint at the very least and be like, not actually what I ordered at all.
Hmm.
So
Well, thank you guys for jumping on this morning. We're blessed to have you guys. Happy Saturday. Yesterday was interesting. I had this song stuck in my head.
I'm scooting towards you. Sorry.
Yes. I had this song stuck in my head. And you know how when I get a song, an earworm, they call them, I walk around humming them and singing them. And then I went ahead and pulled the lyrics up and talked about it a little bit on my live last night, but I didn't talk enough about it. And then it was beautiful reading some of the emails that came in last night and came in early this morning, people who had watched that live after the replay, and they were talking about similar experiences of moments that I'll try to find my words here. Moments that would have never happened if something else would not have happened first. So the song, as I know that you are aware, is The Dance from Garth Brooks. So the song lyrics say, looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world wasn't right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd had to miss the dance. So you take that, and of course, like we talked about last night, very figurative language. It's not literal, but figuratively. And a lot of people were telling me their stories of things they would have liked to have been able to miss out on, the pain, but they would have also missed the dance, which would be the beautiful side of, I guess in his case, his relationship. But I think about reading so many other people's messages and emails. I thought, you know what? I guess in a way, it was really, really hard going through divorce. Right? Let's talk about divorce, for example. Being I'm going to meet my kids here in a few hours for our Christmas fun. Going through a divorce is not easy. And anybody who's gone through a divorce, especially if they're the sloppy kind, all the expenses and the fighting and the arguing. And boy, if you would have known ahead of time that it was going to be so hard, you might would have. But when you look at your children, you say, but at the same time, if I had not been in this relationship, I would have never had my children.
Yeah.
And so you're like, so that's just one example that I could think of. Can you think of anything maybe besides family related? And then you guys,
jobs. I mean, I look at my, like the big step into big healthcare in my world and how much I gave them of my life and the way that they discarded me when it was done, like I did not exist. And it was harder than my divorce because of how much time and effort I put into and the relationships I built, and they then just ceased. And it was the biggest wake up of how much that I didn't matter and how much that I thought that they all mattered and that all of those things mattered. And then I looked at my life of what I'd missed out on because I gave so much to work. And now I realize, though, that everything in that prepared me for today. And coming out of it brought me to a better spot in my career. And, you know, people who liked my ideas and who included me, and it made me excel. It made me realize who I didn't want to be. And it also made me set boundaries for what I was willing to do or not willing to do, and changed everything. If I would have stayed in it at that job, I would have given up the rest of Xander's childhood, or, you know, or so much. Like I missed everything because of that career, that part of my career.
You also talk about, though, some of the places that job took you, some of the experiences that you got traveling around the world.
I would have never gotten those experiences. I would have been just a little small town girl who I wouldn't be sitting here.
No.
I wouldn't be sitting here.
No. So so Jamie had a whole different idea then. So mine kind of went towards the dance, you know, of the breaking and the falling apart of relationships, you know, and marriages. But if you had not gone through what you went through, you would not have your kids to show for it. Jamie talked about a job. And so it was neat reading some of your stories and how you guys relate that and tie that song to so many things in your own lifetime.
Well,
and
think about Hurricane Harvey. If Hurricane Harvey didn't happen, we wouldn't be sitting here.
That's true. That's true. We would have, what does that last line say? Here we go. I like this last one. It's my life. It's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd had to miss the dance. So yeah, talking about Hurricane Harvey, you know, yeah. Who wants to go through all of that mess? The flooding and the loss of so many animals and all of the horrible things. You don't want to, but at the same time, look where it landed us, you know? So.
Someone just asked if something happened to your eyelashes, and I just noticed it too.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know, but I'll be right back. I'm going to fix it.
Jamie starts plucking stuff, guys. Why do you tell her? Why do you give her ideas? Listen, can y'all just not just accept the fact that I'm getting older? And so wrinkles are wrinkles and bags are bags. I'm older and I'm tired and I'm always going.
Look up.
Jamie, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm gonna prove you have eyelashes. Look up. They're actually very long and pretty. Now that I'm up here,
Why would they even be looking at my
I
eyelashes?
noticed it too as I looked in the camera. I'm like,
Guys, my eyes are old.
look up, like with your eyes, not your face.
Please don't poke me in the eye.
I'm not poking you in the eye. I'm nowhere near your eyeball.
I don't want to look like Alice Cooper.
You don't look like that. You actually like really beautiful eyelashes, but they are kind of blonde.
No one's going to mistake me for a rocker, right?
No, it's not eyeliner.
Not Adam Lambert.
I mean, if anybody wanted to do that, I could do it, but no. Okay, that's better. Now you have eyelashes. Does it feel bad?
No, it doesn't feel bad. It actually felt kind of relaxing, but now I'm embarrassed that people are going to.
But look, he has eyelashes now.
Eyelashes, and he has eyelash cream or whatever you call it.
That was
Eyeliner.
mascara.
That's called mascara.
Yeah,
No.
it looks
Okay.
really good, to be honest with you. Like,
Jamie, you're
it's not
pointing out
eyeliner.
all of my bags and my wrinkles. I'm just.
Baby, that's what makes you you. Look at my bags and wrinkles. Literally, crow's feet like crazy. I have a sagging eyelid that like I have to hold up and let my eyeliner dry so it doesn't leave a stamp.
So much as I made it look like Boy George. Great. Mm. Oh goodness. Well, what's going on? You want to talk about your trip yesterday?
I don't think that Steve has posted a video yet, so I can't tell too much.
Oh.
I
Well,
don't think
someone
so.
must have talked about it because on my live they were asking how your road trip went.
Well,
So
we knew we
people-
went. They knew we went, but
Oh,
I
so
don't know.
someone, yeah,
Hold
I
on
knew
a
someone
second
had
here.
talked about something because I never said a word about Jamie. You traveled yesterday.
No, she hasn't posted it yet. But we had an awesome time yesterday. Anytime that Steph and I get together, it is just like picking right up where we left off. We actually had not done anything together since Alabama, though. We had not had conversations. We hugged each other at the meet and greet, and that was it. Yeah, I see him. Show it. This is the owner of the slippers now.
Looks like Daniel Tiger has found his happy place right there on the toe slipper.
He's like dug into it.
Yeah.
He loves toes. It's fine.
All right, keep talking about your story.
Anyway, we hadn't been together since we went to Alabama, and when we split ways that day, we both hit the ground running. She had a open house to do, and I had all the farm stuff to catch up on. We saw each other at the meet and greet, but that was it. That was the last time. I take that back. I hugged her at Thanksgiving. But there's not been any time to like sit down, catch up, talk, all those things. So we had just a really good time on our little road trip. It's only about an hour and 10 minutes. So it wasn't like Alabama. But yesterday was super special. And I can't wait I'm going to wait to post my video until after she posts hers. I don't know when that's going to be. I do know
it's more her story than it is yours. then,
right.
you're saying.
My video is not about what Steve's video is about. Mine is more so about some individuals that I wanted you to meet.
Jamie did say she really let me down because, I'm not the jealous type as long as I know about it. If I know what's going on, then I'm okay with it. I just need to know. And so when she did not send me pictures and talked about Buc-ee's, I just begin to like fume on the inside because there's no way she would ever pass by a Buc-ee's and not go inside. And why would she not have taken pictures for me?
Courtney and Ashley live 5 minutes from a Buc-ee's.
Just fuming. I was just fuming around.
He was like, "Are you going to send me
mad.
pictures? What are you doing? What's going on? Keep me posted." That's these words.
But no, they stopped at a Buc-ee's, and once again, her story to tell. But for the first time ever, for whatever reason,
It was so
too
busy that we both looked at. Every bathroom was full, every gas pump was full, every parking space was full, and there were people. I mean, everywhere, and it was so uncomfortable. that we both looked at each other and went, let's get out of here, because it was like shoulder to shoulder, like walk through this building. And all I can think about is it's on Interstate 45, which is the main line between Houston and Dallas. And it was holiday travel, people coming back from their holiday week of some sort. And it was like, it was nerve-wracking busy. Buc-ee's is generally busy, but I mean, like,
They're over the top.
it felt like you were at a club.
It's not safe anymore.
Yeah, not safe. Like people, you had to stand in line 10 minutes to get a soda, which was very un-Buc-ee's like. Like they need a whole additional extra one to accommodate the amount of people that were there yesterday. And probably that still wouldn't have been enough. But it was intimidating. It was not a time to make videos. I would have had to hold my hand up high to get anything other than someone else's chest right here. It was just not, it was not worth it. So there was no Buc-ee's filming yesterday.
It's crazy, Buc-ee's, the good and the bad.
Empire of Buc-ee's.
It really is. And then think about it. You've never once seen a commercial on TV for Buc-ee's. They don't advertise on the radio. Buc-ee's is word of mouth. And I don't guess there's a better way to get true advertisement than have people who stop in and just cannot wait to share the experience with other people. And Buc-ee's is just, it really is nuts, because guys, right there alongside Buc-ee's is a Love's and our other rest stops and gas stations, and they're not buzzing. They're not buzzing with people. They're not full gas pumps. They're not people lined up to use the restrooms. And it's like, wow, just really wow what that place has done. That's the beauty of Buc-ee's. If you want to talk more about that, and then I'll get to the ugly part.
The other part that was interesting, though, is we walked out. We did get gas. I needed gas. I envisioned that we would get gas, go to the bathroom, have something to eat, and then we would spend the next 5 minutes driving to Courtney and Ashley's to Twisted Tear, and we'd eat while we drove. That's how I navigate my way, right? So we did get gas. When we were walking back out, the pump next to us had an RV there. And it's not really like Buc-ee's is not made for big, long things. Like they don't allow trucks. This RV was at least 45 foot long. It was huge. It was like the biggest of big. And then behind it, it's towing on a trailer a convertible BMW. And we walk out and I'm like, I would never want to be them in this scenario, because when I say cars everywhere, I mean like, it's like they're lined up at Disney to get in. It's like that. Like it's a mile down the interstate trying to get into the parking lot. And here's this RV that there's nowhere for it to turn around. There's no, I don't know what they thought they were going to do. And then we get up closer and I looked at Steph and I was like, that's a woman driving that. Heck yeah. Like good for her. Or maybe she just made the most cardinal mistake of her life. I'm not sure. But that RV was like, it was worth more than you and I are dead. I'll say that. Like it was nuts how this thing was just monstrous. And I don't know how she got out, but I didn't stick around to see because it was an intense time.
I just took a screenshot of something funny.
Oh God. I wish I would have taken a picture of that yesterday, because I'm telling you, it was monstrous. Just monstrous.
Okay, so I'm going to share something with you all real fast, okay? And just bear with me for a minute, okay? It's just kind of a joke, these little funny stickers that I get sometimes. But, okay, just bear with me, okay? Jamie, could you keep everybody company while I do this?
I'm keeping everybody company.
You're putting pressure on me, but everyone's just watching me.
You put pressure on yourself because
everyone's
you wanted
watching
to share
me.
Something.
They're watching me with my eyeliners.
Lester and I, when we pulled the JL Motel, felt like we were pulling an entire home behind us, like a modular home. And it was terrifying for us to navigate that. And he's driven a bus his whole life. I feel like the Mini Pearl, I have good control. I can park it. I don't feel like I'm too big or anything like that. And it is big. But yesterday, and seeing some of the things that I do see driving down the highway, it's interesting. And those of you that do pull those big old things and are comfortable doing it, more power to you. But I don't think I'll ever get to that point.
Okay, just kind of a funny joke. Okay, so this is just kind of funny. Let me make make us a little bit bigger. How do I make us a little bit bigger? There. So we're going to be cut off if you don't pull in a little bit. Okay, so obviously you can all see the sticker that I put onto the screen for that big ass RV, along with that thing they're pulling behind it. CDL not required.
It's true.
However, the guy with the truck pulling a trailer with with something on it, it does require a CDL. And that is so true. You see things up and down the road that don't require a CDL for whatever, however they were able to bypass that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yet you see things that do require a CDL. Even a small dump truck and things require CDL licenses. So then the funny thing is, this was funny, but then I found one that's even funnier, because you ready, Jamie? So remember this picture here, and then this over here is hilarious. I hope this is the one. Because that would be legal. Would that be legal?
That's legal.
So the joke over here is CDL not required for that big one, CDL required for that stupid one. And then so I'll just get me a motorhome and pull my trailer and my skid steer or my.
So a CDL is a commercial driver's license.
That's not funny to you.
It is funny to me, but people are like, "What's a CDL?" A
Oh
CDL is
Lord, y'all, where's the humor? Commercial driver's license for commercial vehicles.
Lester is a CDL.
I have a
owner.
CDL. Yes.
So you could, and you have the CDL that allows you to carry passengers.
Passengers.
That
Yeah.
was what a bus driver required.
Yeah.
I don't have to have a CDL for the Mini Pearl. It's under a certain size, under a certain motor size. I'm not carrying a large amount of passengers.
I'm glad that there were some folks who got the humor in that sticker instead of just people. I don't get it. I don't get it. So
I got it.
So you can buy the biggest mobile home, motor home they make, and you do not need a CDL. It could have big old wheels on the back of it. It could have air brakes.
And you can pull something.
You could even have hitch on and pull stuff behind you. And you do not need a CDL. Now, remember, to get a CDL, you take courses on how to handle big, wide, long loads, right?
And I'm sure there's different rules of the road for CDL as well.
It doesn't matter, though. A CDL, the entire reason behind it, of taking all the courses, is to learn about how wide of turns you have to make and how to learn how to navigate and to prove you can back a vehicle up with the trailer. And so you have to earn that CDL.
I would never be able to pass the CDL because I can't back up.
No, you got to earn that CDL. And yet they allow these people, these old timers, guys. These guys can retire from their jobs at 80 years old and go buy them this big old thing and pull behind this other thing. And nope, no CDL. Yet the other guys, like, anyway, I thought it was funny how the guy pulling his trailer with his skids, with his tractor on there, had to pull it with an RV, and that made it all okay.
Did you know there's notes in our coffee cups?
Oh, I saw mine says "Rise and Shine."
Yeah, and mine says "Live Happy." That's so cute.
So little individualized notes
I'm
in
gonna
there.
drink
Live
mine
happy
like this so you
and
can-
rise and shine.
That's really cute.
Yeah, this is just.
Somebody just asked if you're drinking out of a pot for a plant. There's no hole in
I
the
think
bottom
it is
of
a potter. It could be for herbs or something. I don't know, Jamie.
How do you say? You said herbs the way that I say herbs. You know that some people say herbs.
Oh no, the H. No, the H is silent.
I heard a content creator say, "I used my herbs," and I was like, "Nah."
Well,
I don't know why
I
that one
can't
drives me
say
nuts.
it's north and south because you're from up north, so you say the H is silent.
I say the H silent.
Maybe they're from overseas.
Maybe so.
You
but
think they're like Australian or
I don't
British?
know, but I usually don't care how people pronounce things. I tease you about some things, but when somebody said that for whatever reason, it was like when your sister can't stand when somebody says the M word. I couldn't stand that.
I don't know why Kim was so weird like that.
Yeah.
Kim does not like the word moist. It's like grosses her out.
It like
Moist.
makes her skin crawl and cringe, and like she has a visceral reaction to it.
Yeah, like in a weird way. And I'm like, moist is like cake. You want it to be moist. There's a lot of moisture in the air today. And Kim,
Yeah.
weirdo.
Oh, we have to stop by Sister Kim's today too.
But no. Everybody has their little quirks, but these cups are cute.
They're really cute. I'm
These-
sorry I sidetracked you. I know you were
These
talking
come
about
from
CDLs.
sweet Miss Vanessa.
Oh.
our sweet Miss Vanessa
Very
sent these
adorable.
for Christmas, along with some other stuff that I had already talked about. But I
Did
opened
you
yours.
stop and get donuts and
I did.
kolaches?
I've already eaten mine. I
Oh.
got Jamie donut holes, and I got
My
myself
favorite.
kolaches.
I didn't know. I just saw this bag sitting here. I was like, oh,
Those are for you, sweetie.
thank you.
You're very welcome. And then no, this whole CDL thing was neat. It's neat to have a CDL, but I don't miss the bus driving days at all.
I bet not.
I miss teaching more than I miss bus driving. Bus driving was going out there early in the morning, getting on either a cold, a hot, a sticky bus, not having the best of AC or heat, and having to go navigate to pick up kids who were wonderful. The kids were great, but the other drivers were not. Drivers do not respect bus drivers. They don't give you any respect whatsoever. People take advantage of bus drivers and cutting us off and not allowing us to make those wide turns. It's something else. So you have to admire bus drivers. If you are a bus driver, let us know who you are and tell us how long you've been doing it. But no, I do have my CDL.
Is Tina the only one in your family who's not driven? Oh, no, I guess Dan maybe hasn't driven a bus.
Dan drove a bus.
Dan drove a bus?
Dan did drive a bus, yes.
What about Tina?
Tina, I don't know if she's ever driven a bus, but almost the entire family has driven a bus.
That's so funny and neat.
Yeah,
I have my first accomplishment of 2026.
let's show it.
Like-
It's really bothered me how much
It
time
really has. Look,
how
it
much
is
time
waiting
she
so much.
spent.
I did
working.
a puzzle, the first puzzle in decades, and I did it last night was the final. So now here's proof that it's done. I'm putting it back in and I'm shipping it to my mother because it was the hardest thing in the world.
So
and
that's your proof.
That's it. I'm done.
Sister Kim used to do those with Buddy, my nephew, and then whenever they were done, they would paint with some kind of glue the top of it, and it would stick together. And she made a book of their puzzles,
Oh,
like somehow. So
Oh.
if you found a certain kind of glue, it's like a clear glue that they would not come apart and stay together.
I'm not doing that. I'm making my mother suffer through this challenge that I just did.
Now there were times whenever there's only a certain amount of hours that we get to spend together here because we're always torn with having both properties and stuff. And some of the moments that we're sitting here that we would normally enjoy together, Jamie's over here at the table working on this puzzle.
Time out.
And talk about feeling like a loser.
Time.
So I'm just saying, you feel like a
Time out.
loser when your partner would rather sit there and put together a jigsaw
You went to bed at
puzzle.
9:00.
9:30 because I was sick. Okay. I did not feel well.
He's like, enjoy your game.
And so that was not necessarily,
That was not retaliation, is what you're saying.
no, but at the same time, what was I doing for the 2 hours before that? Watching a movie. What was Jamie doing? A jigsaw puzzle.
I was right behind you and I was listening to that same exact movie. And I asked you a question like, what just happened?
Yeah. Yeah. What just happened?
But now it's done and I can put it away. But all those years,
Don't send her more. Please don't
all
send her
those
more.
years of Xbox that you used to play, this for 3 days took up my time. And not 3 days salad. I would allow myself an hour a day the last 2 days. And last night might have went 2 hours so I could get it done. But it's done and we're gonna be fine. So okay. I was here, I was present. All my chores were done.
Yeah. Speaking of chores, we have some really big things going underway here at this property that I know we can talk about because we've already been talking about it in your videos with your chickens.
Oh yeah. We are doing some major chickstruction. Chickstruction.
Never heard that one before.
I made it up. We are doing major shuffling, major construction to accommodate. And today, Lester, I think you're going to help me finish,
Yeah.
right? What is today though is a 2-man job, and I'm excited about that. So while the shell of the house is done, we have more to do with the yard area, and then I am embarrassed to admit that I have 6 rogue chickens that
Yeah, we cannot catch.
can't catch. And one of them is Bigfoot from last time. This is the last hatch. Bigfoot, Zippy's in there, and Steve wants one of those roosters. And I was like, no problem. I'll stay up. Part of my stay up last night doing my puzzle was I'll finally find them wherever they've decided to roost, because I took away their little house. They were supposed to stay in the new coop. They got out. it's been a fiasco. I let them out, and they're the only ones I couldn't catch, and now I can't catch them. But we're going to catch them, and we're going to deliver a rooster to Steve, and everybody else is going in the coop. So,
You know the only thing I can think of, because you can't get like super close to them. I mean, not enough to grab them. This is going to sound horrible to some people, but you remember those little casting nets we use on the boat to cast and catch shad?
I actually ordered a 8-foot pole with a net, but it won't be here for 2 more days.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's one thing, but you could actually really cast a net out there. You could cast a net 20 foot if you had to and just net the whole group of them.
Yeah. They're
And,
tiny little chickens too, so that makes it even harder. There's one full-size rooster, which is not leaving, but there's a tiny little rooster that Steve wants. And I want to bring that to her today.
Boy, they have, or at least they had, nets all over the place over at Ellie and Megan's. Every time I go there, there'd be a net here and a net there. You know, the kind on a pole, net, like a pool skimmer net, sort of. But what they use to catch those darn chickens and ducks and geese.
When I go visit Seabreeze Hens, she has those everywhere too. Like she has them just strategically placed all over to catch the chickens. And she is swift with that thing.
Yeah, she's good.
Oh my gosh. Like I looked at her and I was like, you are a ninja. Like she could pick it up and like look this way and be over here catching another one like this. I'm like, how did you do that?
Wow.
I'm not that good.
No.
I can't. I have 6 rogue that are, it's my mission today that we're going to acquire them and put them back where they belong.
All I can think of is if we could somehow draw them into the shop, which I know they go in there and close the doors, then we would have them at least enclosed in an area.
Yeah.
And then we could kind of like herd them back towards the back end.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then somehow corner them. And if we corner them into the kitchen area, because we can corner them in there.
Yeah.
And then close them off.
Yeah.
Now, the larger ones may flap themselves right over the top of whatever we use to corner them. So I don't know for a fact.
Yeah. So
and then I think that you should talk about the yard and then your plans, because a lot of people are saying that the yard idea is going to be a wonderful thing. But what will you do to keep chickens from flying over the top of it?
They probably will not fly over. My chickens are not flighty chickens. Most of my chickens don't have the right feathers. So I have a lot of frizzles and I have silkies, and those they don't get any lift. In fact, unless you provide them a way to climb into somewhere, they'll just sleep on the ground. So I have, and I don't anticipate that they will be doing much flying at all. The other good part about that is the tree cover will keep a lot of the hawks and things away, as well as the other animals that are around them.
Yeah.
So I don't envision that I'll have to put a net or anything up. The net that's on that back chicken coop over here is actually, it's horrible.
Worse. We don't tell y'all some of the horrible things that have happened there.
There's been some horrible
things. I will
things.
tell you. Can I just tell them?
Tell them.
So I think the number one saddest thing is the number of dead squirrels who get tangled up in that net.
Yes.
So I know that you want us to have the aviary netting, and that will keep the hawks and eagles from flying down and scooping up the chicks. But we've also called up cats. We've caught.
I've had to cut out cats.
Squirrels,
other birds like cardinals and things like that.
And they most times they're already dead.
And the horrible parts also are that so many pine needles and leaves are on it that it'll like weight down even further. And then when a squirrel does land, they start to freak out and
bury themselves.
And literally, yes, it is. It's awful.
So so we did that. We took the time and we bought the netting. We had a nice setup out there, which was really wonderful. But I'll tell you what, it's not so wonderful having to get your big old, step ladder out there and climb up and get a squirrel out of it
who lost its life or didn't yet.
And sometimes we don't even notice them right away because they are buried in leaves, and we start smelling them, and then I have to go out there and tinker around with dead animals who've been dead for a few days. So we're gonna not put net. We're gonna go ahead and just risk it. Hey,
they have survived out in this yard in the wide open this whole time. So I feel like, number one, Millie and Fiona are pretty dang savvy and are amazing chicken keepers. And I don't feel like, I feel like they're part of the reason that we haven't had issues like that. But the risk versus reward does not balance out in that netting.
Yeah. So we're not going to do the netting.
But I am going to build up. So the base, there's parts on the ground that we have to rebuild up. So Lester's going to haul over some dirt.
Yeah, we already have the dirt here. The tractor operator left us mounds of dirt. So I'd have to take the tractor down, get buckets of it at a time and drive it back up and drop it where she wants me to drop it.
And then where there's a rake and a shovel, I will get that up underneath the fencing. And then we have welded wire, black welded wire that is it's about the same width of my pinky finger as far as the holes go. That will go along the entire two sides of the fence, which will promote the chickens to stay in there and to continue to go back. And once they realize that there's other places to scratch and all of those things, that will keep them out. The one place that I may have to do that I haven't really committed to doing is the front of the littles pasture. That may be the other side that if they made a quick through that they could come out, but it's only going to take like a week for them to realize that this is your new space, because the ones on this side never, even when we let them out, they don't come back out to the front because they found enough food and they know that that's their home. So it's really crazy that if you can train your rooster, the hens will not leave him. So Piper's got a big job.
Yeah. And then we feed our alpaca. We don't feed them on the ground.
No.
And so for anyone who's concerned about the alpaca eating around the areas where you have your birds, our alpaca eat off the ground. And so they eat, of course, they'll eat hay and things like that, but they eat off of the ground. So you don't have to worry about that for those who had those kind of concerns. We're going to play it by ear and try to figure it out as we go. But I'll tell you what, we have to do something.
Yeah.
And we're making some efforts to save our flower beds and flower gardens and all of the beautiful.
I will say this, though, that where they have scratched and pulled things up, I have seen them pull out so many grubs, and I know that no one would believe me, but they're saving my plants because they're pulling out those grubs. So while they have made a mess and they've pulled a lot of soil and mulch away, it also has given me the ability to reset and rethink that area, move and shuffle some things around and figure out what is what, because it did get a little jungle-like out there this year anyway.
I love the jungle-like, though. I'd rather have the jungle look than I would be able to see the dirt or the mulch.
I like dimension in it. And some of the places where I had things, some things got really big.
Yeah.
And then something next to it got really big versus the balance that I had throughout it. So this gives me an opportunity to sort of give it a reset. And I want to pull out those really ugly bushes that were here from the beginning, because they're really
along
woody.
The window.
Those, and then over here, the ones that I've cut down to almost nothing, because they just keep getting more woody. They're old and they're just not going to be tiny and green anymore.
Oh, not on the ridge though. Not those.
No.
Yeah, we need to leave those to hold our ridge in place.
I'm not touching those. Absolutely not. No. So it's actually a 70-degree day today with sunshine, and we're going to earn our keep today, I think. And he doesn't love that. He's like, I worked all week. It's the weekend. And I'm like, I worked all week, but it's the weekend. It's time for the real work now. So my inner Janelle is brewing.
Yeah. And then we have already gotten loads of mulch. We got loads of potting soil.
Oh, I got such a smoking deal on potting
and
soil.
Other things. So we got some ideas in mind, and we're going to start getting some stuff done today as soon as we get off of here. So I'm not in any rush to jump off of here, because I know what's going to happen as soon as we're done. As soon as we're done, it's off to work we go.
I got to do a little bit of wrapping for the kids' gifts. And one of Lex's gifts is actually delivered to Plum Grove. So I am really hoping that is still sitting there.
Okay.
And I have to pick that up as we get over there. I'll toss it in the bag. And then it's outside work. And then it's Christmas with the kids later, and animal chores, and a regular old day.
Yeah. It's going to be a long one, though. It will be a long day, because when you got, we'll be driving to Plum Grove, then taking the kids somewhere. I call them kids, guys. They're not kids anymore, but Ellie, Megan, Lex. And then we have a fun afternoon planned. So, all righty.
What else do you got this week? What's coming up this week?
No, this is a very busy week for me. This is an extremely busy week. So I'll go ahead and let you guys know now. Monday morning at 5 a.m., I will be going live.
Mr. Famous local guy here, Mr. Hometown USA here, has found.
I'll be baking. I'll be in a kitchen baking at 5 a.m. on Monday morning. Now, I know most of y'all will still be sound asleep, so don't set your alarms or anything. But I'll be joining Miss Kathy, I think her name is, over here at the local bakery, and I'll be going live as I get me a hairnet and get everything all tucked in good. And I will be.
They're gonna make you wear one on your beard.
I will help. She and I will bake. She's going to teach me how to bake.
He's gonna
and
get one right here.
we're going to make cakes and pastries and all kinds of fun stuff. So that will be 5 a.m. my time on Monday, which is the 5th.
You're about ready to go down like career day things where
I
you're
know.
gonna like
I know.
try different careers.
So when you guys wake up on Monday morning, there should be a live video that'll probably be over by the time you wake up. But unless you wake up early and want to
Oh,
watch
they
me
said they're
bake,
waking up for the beard.
you're going
net.
to watch me wake up and bake.
No, they want to watch the beard net.
Oh, the beard net. It should be entertaining. And then on Tuesday, I will be a butcher. I will work. I will not as early.
Oh my God.
I don't think I'll start till 9 a.m. on Tuesday, where I will be a butcher. I'll be cutting meat, cutting pork chops, cutting steaks.
Isn't there a nursery rhyme that's like the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker? Are you going to make candlesticks too?
I'll have to go to Stephanie's on Wednesday, I guess, to make candles to keep it true. No, the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. I had no idea. But,
Isn't that true? Isn't that in Hickory Dickory Dock? Or what nursery rhyme is that in?
Oh,
Someone
no.
please help me.
So no, but that will be Tuesday. And then of course I will go live as a butcher. So you will see me there live as a butcher. Okay. So Monday I'll be a baker and Tuesday I'll be a butcher. And I'm excited about doing this. It's going to be working with the local store here. Our new store, Providence Market, is where I'll be working at that day, learning a new profession or two, guys, baker and butcher.
Hold on a second. Did anybody say row your boat?
And
That's what
then-
it's in?
Oh,
Hold on, I gotta look it up.
and then Wednesday, I have my doctor's appointment where I'm so nervous about something, Jamie. I need your full attention on this one over here. Full attention.
Hold on a second.
She's looking at nursery
It's
rhymes.
rub a
some
dub
other good-
dub. 3 men in a tub.
Rub a dub dub, 3 men in a tub. Hold on a minute. Rub a dub dub, 3 men in a tub. Jamie, there ain't
butcher,
no
the
way.
baker, and the candlestick maker.
Why would they be having
Hold on a second.
children talking about stuff like that?
Hold on a
Because there
second.
ain't no way that's PG. They made it rhyme, so they made it cute. But you put 3 men in a tub, rub a dub dub. This is
The
horrible.
rhyme, first published in the 18th century, was a suggestive commentary on respectable folks, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, visiting a peep show with women in a tub, according to sources like the NPR.
They went to a peep show to watch women bathing.
Do you know that most nursery rhymes are completely scandalous and horrible?
I like this story. Keep talking about it. Rub a dub dub. 3 men in a tub, though. What the hell?
And all of them out to sea.
The hell, Jamie? So,
The rhyme is a type calling out otherwise respectable people for disrespectable actions.
so
In this
calling out
case,
respectable people
Oogling naked ladies, the
for
maids.
disrespectful acts. Horrible, horrible men to go do those kind of things. Just horrible men. Butcher, bakers, and candlestick makers out peeping at women in a tub. So no, I was saying that Wednesday is my doctor's appointment. I'm a little bit nervous. It's been 30 days and I had lost weight. I had dropped from 232 all the way down to 210. But now let's talk about what we've done this month. How about that gumbo tour?
Ah, that didn't help.
How about, traveling for 5
Beignets.
days on a gumbo tour, eating gumbo once, sometimes twice a day, the beignets, along with a lot of other things that you eat when you're traveling. Cannot be good. Then the guys at the feed store giving me that gift basket and forcing me to eat those cake pops. Can't be good. Christmas Eve, the snacks, the foods, New Year's. Oh gosh, Jamie. Along with the fact that you were gone. So I was eating out every day, because I eat out when you're not here. I don't cook a lot
It's
when
my
Jamie's.
fault.
So Jamie traveled. So I ate out for the week, having Lex which means Lex type foods, which is not the most wholesome. So I'll tell you what, every month that I've gone in for the last 4 months since we started my weight loss thing, I'd been kind of excited to find out what I had done, what I'd lost, and how I had progressed. This is the one that I'm dreading because I thinking I probably gained some of that weight back. I mean, how could I not?
I'm sure I did too.
How could I not have gained
I'm
it
not
back?
getting on the scale for another 2 weeks because now I'm focused as I ate a donut hole for breakfast.
So I don't know. If I ended up still losing weight, then there's a problem.
That's a Christmas miracle is what
That's
that
a
is.
Christmas. If I have lost more weight, then there's a problem because I've not been good about the dieting part of it. I was the first several months, but I have not this month. I've
It's
kind of
all
just
right.
gone
Back on
off to the
track.
wind.
December's kind of a
Yeah.
tough month anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back on track for both of us. Oh, I'm hoping I haven't messaged Steph yet, but I am really hoping she plays her video because I would love to play mine later today because it's so cute. I can't
Yeah.
wait. I can't wait to share who I met is all I'm saying. And then today, of course, we'll share that project as we chase chickens. And I don't know. Who knows what else the day, evening holds.
Yeah. But whatever we do, we'll make sure to keep you guys in the loop and bring you right along with us if we can. We enjoy doing that. So, well, I'm ready to wrap it up and
I'm
get
ready
started.
too. I'm ready to get going. It's a beautiful day out.
Thank you guys so much for jumping on this morning and being a part of our live video.
We love you and we hope you stay safe and stay well. And maybe you get outside and do a project today too. Tell us what you're working on
Yeah.
and send us pictures of what you accomplished today. Let's do something productive.
And who wants to end this with a good cry or at the least some goosebumps on your bald head?
I lived a life long and full, with losses and with tears. And in that life I met someone who softened all my fears. Soon you came to find me and gave to me your time. You told me of your dreams and fears, and so I told you mine. A friend like you I never knew and never thought could be. Forever will I follow you wherever that may lead. I'm running free, but I'm still near in light and wind. I'm always here. So in my final year on earth, an adventure came to pass, with trees so tall, sky so blue, and rolling hills of grass. Know that I am safe and loved when you think of me. I run on earth, on stars and clouds, galloping